SURFSIDE, 4 more victims have been found in the rubble at the site of the Florida condominium collapse, bringing the death toll to 36, a fire official said Tuesday. Miami-Dade Assistant Fire Chief Ray Dudalla told families that the number of bodies recovered Tuesday, 8 total, are the highest in one day since the collapse on June 24. Crews in yellow helmets and blue jumpsuits searched the debris for a 13th day while wind and rain from the outer bands of Tropical Storm Elsa complicated their efforts. Video released by the Miami-Dade County Fire Rescue Department showed workers lugging pickaxes and power saws through piles of concrete rubble barbed with snapped steel rebar. Other searchers could be seen digging with gloved hands through pulverized concrete and dumping shovels of debris into large buckets. Search and rescue workers continued to look for open spaces where people might be found alive nearly 2 weeks after the disaster struck at the Champlain Towers South building in Surfside. "We are actively searching as aggressively as we can," Miami-Dade County Fire Chief Alan Kaminsky said at a news conference. But he added, "Unfortunately, we are not seeing anything positive. The key things, void spaces, living spaces, we are not seeing anything like that." While officials still call the efforts a search and rescue operation, Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine-Cava said families of those still missing are preparing for news of tragic loss. "I think everybody will be ready when it's time to move to the next phase," said Levine-Cava, who stressed that crews would use the same care as they go through the rubble even after their focus shifts from searching for survivors to recovering the dead. "Really, you will not see a difference," she said. "We will carefully search for bodies and belongings, and to catalog and respectfully deal with any remains that we find." No one has been rescued alive since the first hours after the collapse, which struck early on June 24, when many of the building's residents were asleep. Officials announced Tuesday that 4 additional bodies had been found in the debris, raising the death toll to 32. Up to 113 people remain unaccounted for, though only 70 of those are confirmed to have been inside the building when it collapsed, Levine-Cava said. Severe weather from Elsa threatened to hinder search efforts. Lightning forced rescuers to pause their work for 2 hours early Tuesday, Miami-Dade Assistant Fire Chief Ray Dudalla said. And stiff winds of 20 miles per hour, 32 kp, with stronger gusts, hampered efforts to move heavy debris with cranes, officials said. However, the storm's heaviest winds and rain were expected to bypass Surfside and neighboring Miami as Elsa strengthened before making landfall somewhere between Tampa Bay and Florida's Big Bend on a path across northern Florida. Active search and rescue continued throughout the night, and these teams continue through extremely adverse and challenging conditions, Levine-Cava said. Through the rain and through the wind, they have continued searching. Crews have removed 124 tons, 112 metric tons of debris from the site, Kaminsky said. Workers have been free to search a broader area since the unstable remaining portion of the condo building was demolished Sunday amid fears that the structure could fall. Officials said the demolition gave rescuers access to spaces that were previously closed off, including bedrooms where people were believed to be sleeping at the time of the disaster. Adblock test. Why?